the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pioneers of Memphis taking on the Orbits of Dublin. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second and
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 92 yards and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Darby. In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Off play action. Darby. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut, threw a couple touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 63 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Blanton. That one caught by Pope. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. Into the hands of Hendershot. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Dublin, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Peyton Hendershot, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Orbits put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a second and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll try and do this himself. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? But week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Blanton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Blanton. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's good for a Dublin first down. First and
He may go back to the home and have a little
16-yard
discussion
line.
with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Only a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
McCrane's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Darby. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
19, Charger, 19.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Darby. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Cowboy 80.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
60.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this to Ogunbowale out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Come on. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Darby. That's complete. Larbadan.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Darby. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pioneers are back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Orbits 10.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Looking to throw. Blanton. This complete to Pope. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Blanton. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, set. 19.
Miller diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. McCrane on for the extra point.
He's dropping big. And the worst teams last season.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing to start the drive. Darby. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Walker has it. He's got room to roam. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Pioneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Blanton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. Darby. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
19 Tiger.
Second and 11. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun on 3rd down. Darby. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off the play fake, Blanton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Back to throw. Blanton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Vele. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, no return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off play action. Darby. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Darby. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On the ready. Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into...
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pioneers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Back to throw. Blanton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Blanton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. A first down carry now for Miller. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Dublin first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards. And the Orbits answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
I'm talking about for that individual part. That individual group. Yeah.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score orbits.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Off play action. Darby throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Memphis.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
19-18.
Here's Ogunbowale. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go again with Ogunbowale. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down.
Ready. 19 shot. Ready.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready? Panther 60.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on 3rd down. Blanton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 27-24, a little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. A run with Ogunbowale. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Hot 70. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
At the 31-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Here comes second down. Looks like they'll move things around here.
It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Throwing to start the drive. Blanton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Blanton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
A gain of 15. First down, Pioneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Memphis, first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
70 Timberwolves. Oh, yeah, you got it,
Off the play fake. Darby. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, but everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This is Neal. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Blanton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So this thing all rests right now on the right foot of Matthew McCrane. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
On for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road,